What's up you guys, it's Deepo here and today I'm going to show you how to create this holographic foil texture and then how to give that texture to any text or any object of your choice in Photoshop. Now if you guys also have any tutorial requests then you can drop them in the comments below. We will surely try to create videos on those as well. Also if you want to keep learning how to create such cool things in Photoshop for free, then make sure you smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. So without wasting any more time of yours, let's get started. So let's first start by creating a new document. So for that go to file and then select the option as new. After that you can set the width as around 3840 pixels, set the height as around 2160 pixels and then set the resolution as 300 pixels per inch and then click on create. Now we need to fill this document with that of 5 holographic colors. So for that select rectangle tool and then click on the drop down over here and then select the option as shape. After that click on the fill icon and then click on the color picker icon in order to set up a color. After that set the color as follows 80E8DD and then click on OK. After that you again need to click on the fill icon in order to minimize it and then click on the stroke icon and then set the stroke as no stroke. Now let me just minimize that as well. Now using the rectangle tool you need to click on the document and then set the width to around 3840 pixels and then set the height to around 432 pixels and then click on OK. Now we need to place this rectangle at the horizontal center of this document. So for that press Ctrl or Command on Mac and then click on this background layer which will give you the selection of the background layer as well as keep the selection of the rectangle layer active. And then select move tool and then click on align horizontal centers. And then we need to place this rectangle at the top of the document. So for that make the rectangle layer active by clicking on it and then using move tool press shift and then drag it as follows. By pressing shift you drag it in a straight line. So as you can see that rectangle has been placed at the top of the document. So like this way we need to create 4 more rectangles of different color, placing it below one another. So let's create a duplicate of this rectangle by pressing Ctrl or Command on Mac plus J. So now the next step we need to do is click on that like button and then smash that subscribe button if you haven't already, because it helps the YouTube algorithm in spreading the video, which in turn helps me in keeping this channel free forever for everyone. Now let's jump back into the video. And then we need to change the color of this duplicate rectangle. So for that select rectangle tool and then click on the fill icon. After that click on the color picker icon and then set the color of the second rectangle as follows 7cc2f6 and then click on OK. After that you can again click on the fill icon in order to minimize it and then select move tool. Now using move tool you need to press shift and then drag it as follows. So now as you can see we have changed the color of our second rectangle and placed it below our first rectangle. So now let's do this for 3 more triangles. So let me just do that. So now I am setting the color of the third rectangle as follows AF81E4 and then click on OK. Now I am setting the color of the fourth rectangle as follows E784BA and then click on OK. And then set the color of the last rectangle as follows F9C1A0 and then click on OK. So now as you can see we have filled the document with that of 5 random holographic colors. Now let's merge all the rectangle layers into a single group. So for that press shift and then click on the first rectangle layer which will give you the selection of the 2 rectangle layers as well as give you the selection of all the rectangle layers in between, and then press Ctrl or Command on Mac plus G in order to combine all the selected layers into a single group. And then let's create a duplicate of this group by pressing Ctrl or Command on Mac plus J and then use the original one as a backup. In case we do something wrong we won't have to start from scratch. So let me just rename the original layer as backup. And then you can hide that backup group layer by clicking on the eye icon and then make the duplicate group layer active by clicking on it. Now we need to rasterize this group. So for that right click on the group layer and then select the option as merge group. After that we need to convert this thing into a smart object as well. So for that again right click on the layer and then select the option as convert to smart object. So now let's start with the creation of a foil texture. So for that go to filter and then select the option as liquify. Now over there you need to select the forward warp tool and then make sure that your size of the brush is somewhat like this. You can increase and decrease the size of the brush using the square bracket keys of your keyboard. After that make sure that you click on the spin edges checkbox so that you don't have any transparent pixels. Now using the forward warp tool you need to do something like this. You can take your own time in order to create the best result. I'm just doing it quickly because of this video. After that you can click on OK. And now the next thing we need to do is blur the image so that we don't have any hard edges between the colors. So for that go to filter and then blur and then select the option as Gaussian blur. And then set the radius as around 15 pixels. Now let me just show you the before and after of this effect. So for that clicking on the preview checkbox. So this was the before And now this is the after. After that, click on OK. And now the next thing we will be doing is give some metallic foil kind of effect to this image. So for that, go to filter and then select the option as filter gallery. After that, you can expand the distort folder and then select the option as glass and then select the distortion to around 15, smoothness to around 2, set the texture as frosted and then set the scaling to around 200%. Now let me just show you the before and after of this effect. So for that, clicking on the icon. So this was the before and now this is the after. So as you can see, it gives such a nice metallic foil kind of effect. After that, you can click on OK. So now as you can see, a holographic foil texture is completely ready. Now let's add this texture to any text of our choice. So for that, let me just hide this layer for a moment. So for that, clicking on the icon and then make the backup layer active by clicking on it. Now let's first start by placing a nice paper background over here. So for that, go to file and then select the option as place embedded. And then select any paper background of your choice. Download link for the paper background I'm choosing is in the description below and then click on the option as place. And then you need to scale this image in order to make it fit over here. So let me just do that. So now our background is ready. Now the next thing we need to do is add some text. So for that, select horizontal type tool and then select any font of your choice. Download link for the font I'm choosing is in the description below. Also, if you don't know how to install font in Photoshop, the link for that is in the description as well. And then set any appropriate size for your text. I'm setting it to 500 point and then set the foreground color to any color of your choice, which will be the color of our text. Anyways, it won't matter since we are going to hide it later on. So I'm setting the color as white for now and then click on OK. Now using the horizontal type tool, click on the document and then type in your text. After that, you can click on the stick icon in order to place it. Now let's place this text at the center of this document. So for that, go at the bottom and then press Ctrl or Command on Mac and then click on this background layer. After that, select Move tool and then click on Align Horizontal Centers and then click on Align Vertical Centers. So now as you can see, the text has been placed at the center of the document. After that, make the text layer active by clicking on it. Now we need to give this text that holographic foil texture. So for that, go at the top and then unhide it by clicking on this checkbox. After that, right click on the layer and then select the option as create clipping mask. So now as you can see, that texture has been applied to this text. After that, we need to create some embossing kind of effect onto this paper background. So for that, make the text layer active by clicking on it and then right click on the layer and then select the option as convert to smart object. After that, click on add layer style option and then select the option as bevel and emboss. After that, set the style as outer bevel, technique as smooth, depth as 200%, direction as down, size as 15 pixels, soften as 0 pixels and then set the altitude as 90 degree. Make sure you tick this use global light option and then set the altitude to around 30 degree as well. After that, set the gloss contour as linear. And then set the blend mode of the highlight mode to soft light. Click on the color icon and then set the color as white and then click on OK. After that, set the opacity to around 100% and then set the blend mode of the shadow mode to soft light as well. After that, click on the color icon and then set the color as black and then click on OK. After that, set the opacity of the shadow mode to around 100% as well. Now let me just show you the before and after of this bevel and emboss. So for that, let me just zoom into the image. So now this was the before and now this is the after. So as you can see, it creates a nice paper embossing kind of effect. After that, you can click on OK. So now if you have observed any emboss printing kind of thing, then you will notice that the edges of the letters are never sharp and there are some distortions in them. So we will have to add that as well in order to make it look more realistic. So for that, go to filter and then distort and then select the option as ripple. After that, set the amount to around 10% and then set the size as large and then click on OK. Now let me just show you the before and after of this effect. So for that, let me just zoom in a little bit more into the image. So now for before and after, you need to notice the edges of the letters over here. So this was the before. And now this is the after. So as you can see, it gives such a nice realistic touch over here. Now let me just zoom out of the image. So yeah, that's it guys, that's the final image. I hope you guys like this video on how to create this holographic foil texture and then how to give that texture to any text or any object of your choice in Photoshop. Now if you guys like this video, then give us a thumbs up. It helps the YouTube algorithm in spreading the video. Also you can share it to the ones who might be interested in such videos and subscribe to the channel for more videos in Photoshop. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.